one more 2,000 numbers are ready to dispatch. And we have just almost got the order from a government agency. Just I'm not revealing now. Another 3 or 4 days, we are getting an order from a government already over. So we are ready to supply 2,000 numbers to another state government. And then another 100 numbers are on the way from Haryana government. And another 1,500 numbers are from the Jharkhand and UP and every other place. So that is it answers all your questions.
Mostly, sir. But what exactly is the arrangement with NAL, sir? Because CSR, NAL, are you going to share the revenue with them?
Yes. So basically, this is a promotional. We give 2% of the royalty for them for the machines we sell.
And you are saying that it is not the exclusive arrangement. They have offered this technology to others as well.
Not at all.
The only thing is you have come out with the product successfully.
We only come out. And they signed with more than 6 companies, including Bharat Forge signed. But they have not sold even one.
How much are you selling this product at, sir? You said according to the earlier estimations, it would have gone up to 2 lakhs or so.
Yeah. But now we are selling in a bulk at 1 lakh, around 1 lakh. Bulk.
Yeah.
We brought down 50% cost by engineering and new technology, new software, new design, miniaturizing. In fact, you have seen that the box you see. This is a box originally designed by our friends in CSR. We work very closely with CSR. This box you see, 2.8 kgs. All the weight is there in the box. If you see, remove this, only small PCB is there. Because originally, we'll remove that. Originally, what happened? They designed with more PCBs, no? Originally, they designed with 11 PCBs. So now, same thing now, in our design, we made this. You can see the difference. See that? Nearly 1 foot. And weight wise, this is 1.4 kgs. This is 2.8 kgs. All the weight here in this only box only. So that is another difference between CSR and ours. But basically, we don't want to change the CSR box because fundamentally we go and change the box. The mold will, because we got the mold done, mold will take 2 to 3 months. Now, here the time is very critical. So because of this filter, the filter arrangement is there here. That is what is a time. This place is taken for the filter here. And inside now we are going to open and show. You see everything empty. You see here, I think you can see the. Can you see the camera? All of you? Are you able to see?
Yes, sir. We are able to see.
It is empty. And additionally, we added the battery, which was not there in the original CSR design. You see, if you remove this battery, what is our design? You see, they put all the PCBs here, entire. Okay. So this is always what happens. The engineering is very important. See now, if you see ventilator, even I will tell you, even here in this Hyderabad city, many companies like Meda Servo and Bharat Forge, and many people have taken technology from NASA, have they made it? Why they have not made it? That is where the engineering. I'm not saying any company bad or good. I'm not saying. What I'm saying, there is a lot of engineering is important. We know technology transfer, basic documents are one issue, and making it and getting certification, Director General of Health Services, and going around the hospitals. And we got a certificate from NIMS also, Nizam Institute of Medical Sciences, our NIMS. And we got a certificate from many hospitals, private hospitals here. And then we got from Manipal Hospital. And finally, we struggled 6 months. December 24th only we got a certificate. This machine has got a certificate for Director General of Health Services. December 24th only. And we supplied, of course, the Director General of Health Services themselves, they gave the order through Delhi government in appreciation, 1200 numbers, one shot. Yes.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah, can I ask one last question, Ratna, if you don't mind?
Hey, welcome.
Yeah.
Just wanted to know what exactly is the kind of investment that have gone into this, sir? The investment that have gone into this.
Yeah, actually, we have the huge facility. I think that we are going to release the photos And at a time, we can screen 500 ventilators at a time. We can screen. That means we have 500 to 1,000 artificial lungs we have, and facility for maybe we'll send one video. I think we can share it to is the already seeing?
Yeah, we can find ways.
Now we are going to show the facility. The investment is not in terms of money, in terms of intellectual property. If you see intellectual property and all, you can see more than maybe 30 crores you must have gone. And we are ready for producing additional 6,000 numbers now, next by June 15th or June end. That is a facility. So we can produce daily 300 numbers. So such a facility we have here. Automatic assembly.
Sorry, sir. Sorry to disturb you, sir. Is it 30 crore the investment, or is it intellectual property cost?
I can say it is a more intellectual property, less the cost.
But you also need money to produce, right, sir?
Yeah, we are producing. We invested out of our money only. We produced. We purchased the motors, and we signed up a long-term relation with the motor company, sensor company. Then, and for your information, we have not used the display is not China. The power supply is made in Kushagoda here. The battery setup Kushagoda ECL, and the PCB done in-house, assembly done in-house, and box done in Chelapalli, label done in Bangalore. Buttons got from Koti. Everything Indian. One of the specialty is, even on record I can tell you what I have seen. The ventilator made by Bell, they are using the critical power supply made in China. This I'm saying because there's so much dependence on China is there, our country.
Please observe the Swasthvayu video, please. That is the video of the facility. He's walking through the artificial lung systems that are placed. You can at a time we can screen 500 plus units.
You can kindly go through the video. We are showing the facility.
This is the assembly testing and shipping facility. From there we do the final testing with the actual artificial lungs.
Rambar. So you are able to see the facility through another camera?
No, sir. We are not able to.
Yeah, just look for
We can't see.
Swasthvayu video. Swasthvayu. As a user, there is a user called Swasthvayu.
Swasthvayu user is there. You can log into Swasthvayu user.
Srinivas Garu, please spotlight the Swasthvayu user, please.
Srinivas, please spotlight the Swasthvayu video.
Yeah, or give me the control. I'll spotlight. Yeah, thanks.
You can open only that, no? Enable only that.
So I'm stopping the sharing so that spotlight person comes on there.
Yeah. You can see the type of facility we have created. It is a sort of world-class facility. You see, those many, they're all running. You can see they're all running now. So with the artificial lung. So we run the machine through a protocol for 24 hours you have to run. And we have to, after 24 hours, we observe the performance of the machine. Again, we'll run. We close the machine and then we dispatch. Every machine has got a traceability. What is the motor, which is a batch number, and who is the person assembled, and who is tested, who verified the functionality, and finally a booklet will come for each non-invasive ventilator. You see, you are seeing a booklet there. The one booklet comes out means there is a, you see the all, it will signed assembly level who has done, motor assembly who has done, the display fixing who has done, mechanical fixing who has done, and we have got a manifold here, manifold testing by whom and approved by whom, which date it was done, which operator is done. Full traceability is there because we are a military company, so we have to have traceability for the. So suppose the item come back. Actually, we hope that item should not come back. We hope that the customer should come back. But however, if item comes back, we will trace through the who is the operator who has done a mistake. So we can take the corrective action. This is what we do in the space, the entire space department. Full traceability is maintained for the manufactured items.
Can I come in now?
Yeah.
Sir, I wanted to ask you one question. I want a couple of questions actually. I wanted to know what happens. I mean, how do you really help the patient in case of a clinical deterioration? Suppose a patient is suddenly requiring more oxygen, and how do you really maintain the pressures, the different pressures that is required by different people?
Okay. So basically, this is the doctor's decision. So basically, what happened the moment this is actually certified for this is a mild and moderate patients. Okay. So once the patient is severe, and basically you would try with him, try with the spontaneous mode by giving the high pressure, and in 15 minutes you'll come to know the patient is maintaining and improving or not. So you'll find you'll be improving. Then continue with the machine. Suppose you think that is not continuing, is a severe patient, then you have to move him to ventilator. Because any bi-level positive airway system, BiPAP machines, you know, the FiO2, you know, actual the effective oxygen which goes into the patient is called FiO2. So FiO2, we cannot give more than 30 to 40% in any of the bi-level positive airway machine. For that, you require ventilator. The ventilator gets a full oxygen pipe, you know, backside, full oxygen pump, 100%. So ventilator can give FiO2 of 100%. So then the patient is requiring so much oxygen, this is not useful. But 80%, 80 to 90% of the people actually require this 30 to 35% of FiO2 is good enough.
Right. But sir, these days with COVID around, people are just buying machines, which also requires a protocol as to how much of oxygen is required. In such a situation, how do you really educate the people? I mean, I'm talking about home care.
Home care, they can see, basically, they can have their own oxygen concentrators, okay? They can have oxygen cylinder with a control, and they can put the SpO2, oxygen saturation, and they can see.
Talking about, no, sir.
Okay.
I understand there are CPAPs and BiPAPs available for home and oxygen concentrators available. Yeah. But in case, can this machine be used at home? If so,
yes, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, this is nothing but a BiPAP machine.
Yeah.
Additionally, it has got an input filter, it has got a power backup, it has got alarms, it has got this one facilities, and indigenous, of course, made in India. But now in a BiPAP machine also has to be used. Additionally, in the at home, it is advantage now. The input filter is there. It will not affect the when somebody goes into the room. No, you will not exhale. Patient will not exhale the corona droplets. That is one. So in the at home environment, how you will use in the same way like what BiPAP machine they are using. BiPAP, you have to put the SpO2 and oxygen saturation. You have to see. Suppose it is improving, it is maintaining. Then you can continue the at home care. If it's not improving, he is coming down. Then he has to move to the hospital. Basically, the SpO2 measurement is important.
Okay.
Home.
Yeah, but at home, how does he know what is the pressure that is required? Is there any kind of a chart available?
Yeah, it's available. The manual is available. Everything is available. But anyway, any medical equipment, we suggest it should be under the guidance of a physician. Otherwise, they can use it, but we don't suggest them to use. Same thing as BiPAP also. BiPAP also they have to use CPAP, BiPAP also they have to use under physician guidance only.
And how cost effective are these machines, sir, for at home use?
It will be order of ₹1,00,000. So it is more like it has got a lot of facilities like got a battery, power goes also it will continue. And as I said, for corona patients, very good because of the no contamination. You are not contaminating the environment.
Right. But filters could be highly contaminated, no, sir? How do you really destroy those?
Which one?
The filters which are gathering the droplets.
Yeah, the filters you have to throw it off.
But throwing, can it be as safe as throwing a medical?
Same as a medical. See, you know very well. After 3 days, 4 days, it will not stay.
Yeah.
So you have to throw in the dustbin so that naturally it has to be thrown such a way. It should not be again. Somebody should not touch next to 2 days. Same care you have to take as what medical hospitals take.
So just one last question. You talked about the blood pressure maintenance. Is that a machine, or you were just telling people to do that
Yeah.
you know,
So what we
synchronized
are coming out, we are going to formalize this one with Dr. Prasad's help.
Yeah.
So basically, there is another. See, we have got here what is the CPAP mode. Okay, you know very well. You
Yeah.
have BiPAP mode. You know very well.
Yeah.
Then you have the BiPAP spontaneous mode. The third mode. The fourth mode
Yeah.
is going to be BPC mode, blood pressure control mode. The fifth mode is going to be pranayama mode. In the BPC mode, you will be setting what is a 456 program.
Okay.
So that mode will be set. So you can apply and you can switch on them in that mode and run. And 4 minutes it will run. After 4 minutes, you can remove the mask. That's how you can use every day. So,
I got you. Sir.
yes.
The 4 is inhalation, 5 is exhalation, and what is the 6th one?
Actually, inhalation, exhalation, inhalation.
Okay.
This is not a fixed one. We are studying. We are going to come out with a proper this one. We are going to properly announce that, and we are going to try on 400 patients as our Dr. Prasad sir suggested. We are going to try on 400 patients and then going to come out with this one.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sir, one clarification.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Welcome.
Your current capacity is 300 units per day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your current capacity is 300 units per day.
Yeah.
And what is the exact cost, sir?
Cost of the
unit, one unit.
Yeah, 1 unit cost is 1 lakh.
1 lakh.
Yeah.
And any rental basis are available, that scheme also there?
I didn't know. We are
No
not
scheme.
proposed, yeah.
Yeah. And another thing is recently IIT Hyderabad and one startup company has developed emergency ventilators, G1 Light.
Correct.
Yes, that is also useful to invasive and non-invasive, and also work in battery also that.
Yes. Sir, I am not aware, sir. Actually, I am not aware. So basically, what is happening in the medical equipment, sir? You see, in Hyderabad, more than 20 companies have come out with a ventilators. More than 20. All may not be coming to our notice, but none of them really got a DGHS certificate, Director General of Health Service certificate. See, because the saying is different. Apollo Hospital announced, April itself, but I have not seen anywhere Apollo Hospital. I don't know whether they have sold. Mr. Vishweshwar himself came on the TV9 and, but I have not seen a light of it. So basically, the amount of sweat you go through certification process is the one. But I am not sure, but any of these things talked about it, they are certified by DGHS. Have they gone the patient trials? We have gone patient trials in across the country. Jharkhand, Mysore, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Delhi, 9 hospitals. So patient trials are very important. So now making and saying is one aspect of it. Really producing and getting certification and putting to patients is another aspect.
So your company only having certification for such a device?
Pardon?
Your company only having such a certificate?
What I'm saying, any medical device requires all these aspects I'm saying.
Yes, really.
If they have, they'll also, if anybody has an innovative this one, they can also give to the hospitals.
What he is asking is, are you the only one so far in the country with that certification for this kind of a ventilator?
I think so. In BiPAP ventilator, nobody has got a Director General of Health Services certificate. I don't think so. I have not come across.
Because you are claiming only your company has developed such product.
Yes, in collaboration with CSIR, yeah.
Yes, CSIR is okay, different thing. But you are claiming is only your company only developed this product.
Correct.
You are claiming. Yeah.
Production model, yeah. Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, you are able to hear me, sir?
Yeah, very much.
Yeah, this is Vijay, from V5 News. Sir, actually, I want to ask a straight question. Is this what you call mobile portable non-invasive ventilators? Are they manufactured for the hospital purpose or for the individual home purpose, sir, these ones?
Yes. This is manufactured basically for a COVID environment, for a massive hospital purposes, for ICUs, non-ICUs, COVID makeshift hospitals, and tents, wherever oxygen source is there, and the bed is there. This is
yes. Yes, sir.
And
Because
also it is not made for the household as such. It's made for the COVID, massive requirements. And the numbers also coming here, people are buying not one number, two number, three number. Buy 100, 200, 500.
That's what, sir. Because not all the hospitals have very few ventilators. They may be having 5 to 10 ventilators. And this is an alternative for the, as you told, this is for mild to moderate
Yes.
people who are suffering, no, sir.
Yes, correct.
So they can be put in the general ward or the their respective rooms also they can be put.
Exactly. Actually, basically, if they have 5 ventilators, I believe they should have more than 50 non-invasive ventilators.
Yes.
Better,
Yes,
because ventilator is so we use it at the last resort.
yeah, that is the final result. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Can Harleen go ahead with the question?
Hi, Mr. Reddy. I just wanted to know from you. You mentioned that the ventilators have been, the machines have been sold to different governments. Including Delhi and Jharkhand. Is it also has it also been sold to Telangana government? You said private hospitals have it.
Actually, we have just met the health minister 10 days back, but by the time now, and we are supposed to meet the KCR because this happens always through chief minister only, because massive purchases. We wanted to meet by the time we got a COVID. So now we put this meeting the Telangana at the second level. Not at the first, because now we have a lot of demand now from other government now. So our production now 2,000 numbers ready. They are going to some other government.
And which all governments other than Delhi and Jharkhand? Yeah,
Jharkhand, Delhi, and we are now Haryana, and Haryana just talking to us, and we separate to Madhya Pradesh, Bhopal. Bhopal already using it, and Delhi, Gujarat is talking to us.
Could you also mention how many numbers have been sold to each of these governments?
Yeah, this is actually 25 numbers sold to Jharkhand. Now, Jharkhand are going for, they use, you can see the Twitter also, the IAS officer Sandeep Singh has put a Twitter. Very happy with that, he told. Then 200 numbers to Delhi hospitals, 9 hospitals. Each hospital taken 250 numbers, 50 numbers, 100 numbers, they distributed among the 9 hospitals. And then here the local
include private and government hospitals both?
Only government hospitals in Delhi.
Okay.
And then some charity institute taken some 10 numbers in Delhi. And then some charity institute, they have taken some around 10 numbers to Chennai. Okay. Then Madhya Pradesh taken some 7, 8 numbers. They purchased and they are going for a big numbers. Because what happened, medical equipment, whatever certification you have, and they try to test once. Then only even though we got a DGHS certificate, and Indian product means, we always say that I send one equipment to me, like that. So we are not giving, they are buying. And Hyderabad, so many hospitals are using. Jubilee Hospital in Alwal using 20 of them. And Nizamabad, some of the hospitals have taken some numbers from us. And NIMS also having 2 numbers from us. NIMS using 2 numbers. For Nizam Hospital.
And you also mentioned that some other, you've also received some orders from other governments also. Could you please reveal which all governments?
Other government, just we are going to supply next 3-4 days. We are going to get an order 2,000 numbers. 2,000 number order from one state government.
All right, so thank you.
Thank you.
Do we have any more questions from media?
For some clarity, can you please once again repeat as to how many units have you supplied so far to various people, and the confirmed orders that you have, and the negotiations you are currently doing?
Yes.
Some broad breakup.
Yes. So basically, we have supplied around 1,500 numbers so far already supplied. 1,500 numbers. Then another 2,000 numbers, just it is already tender has come. Just we are going to supply by next 10 to 15 days to another government. I'm not sharing now that government name. Now is already closed. So 2,000 numbers will be supplying. That is, and then we are negotiating with Gujarat, Haryana. The Madhya Pradesh already taken sample numbers and going for Jharkhand already taken 25 numbers. Going for Jharkhand want 2,000 numbers. There's not discussion going on. And Uttar Pradesh also talking to us. But unfortunately, South no. South is slightly, they don't immediately buy. And I don't know why they're in Telangana, you know, they are not giving much importance to this one. Purchase, but they are more depending on the private hospitals. They say CM feels that, you know, we have so much infrastructure in the private sector. Whereas you see North, you know, they more dependency on the government setups. So I think we'll roll out now next 45 days. 45 days to 2 months, I think we'll roll out 6,000 units from our laboratory.
Sorry, one more question. How many units did you say in private hospitals in Hyderabad?
Hyderabad, we have got a Jubilee Hospital. They are using some 20 numbers at one place, and they are using then Sai Krishna Hospital. They are using some 2 numbers, and we have NIMS Nizam Institute of Medicine. They are using 2 numbers, and then some Nizamabad, some hospital, some dealers have taken some 4 numbers. That way. Not much. We have not popularized much in Hyderabad actually. We are ourselves not popularized. So now the second wave has come now. So that's what we thought through the press conference. We can popularize to Hyderabad as well as to the entire country. Otherwise, silently we are doing business only through government to government like that. So through this press conference, we want to make it public to the entire nation.
Do we have any more questions?
Okay.
I think we can conclude the press conference. Thank you everyone for attending this press conference. I also thank Dr. Prasad Rao and Mr. Jaipal Reddy for having.
And actually, I thank you very much, all my media friends. I'm very, very delighted and we're thankful to you. And this is absolutely made in India and a real initiative. And we are going to come out, Dr. Prasad Rao and ourselves now, and one more group in US, we are going to come out with for your information, indigenous X-ray machine. So next we'll have maybe after 4-5 months we'll come out with indigenous X-ray machine. So that is so we are thankful to you and we require your support for promoting the indigenous product, genuine product. Thank you so much.
Thank you everyone. There's a lot more in store in the next few months from ACL. So we'll have Mr. Jaipal Reddy coming back again to us.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Prasad, sir. Thank you, sir.